100 हिंदू परिवारों के बीच में एक मुस्लिम परिवार सबसे सुरक्षित रहता है। लेकिन मैं कहता हूं 100 परिवारों के बीच में एक हिंदू की बात तो दूर करिए, 100 मुस्लिम परिवारों के बीच में 50 हिंदू सुरक्षित रह सकता है क्या? नहीं रह सकता।
सब तो हमको लूट लिया। हमको बोल रहे हैं जे कि तुम्हारा इज्जत दो तो हम तुम्हारा पति को भिक्षा देंगे, जान भिक्षा देंगे। जोर मोस्ती गाय पेट्रोल ढाल से दिया, पूछे कि तुम्हारा के मैंने नामो निशान मिटे दो, हिंदू नामो निशान मिटे दो।
हिंदू ने जो बाड़ी है उसको लूटपाट कर लिया और घर जला दिया, बॉम्बिंग किया, और जो औरत है उसके ऊपर रेप किया।
एकदम नहीं, हम लोग सेफ नहीं है। ये गवर्नमेंट स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड, ये स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड है, ये स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड है। स्टेट ने चाहा है कि ये लूटा जाए, इसको दबाया जाए।
यहाँ पे 1000 माई का पलायन कर लिया, 2000 कम से कम परिवार, 2000 परिवार पलायन कर लिया यहाँ से, चला गया कैसे जगह में।
कल से प्रशासन को फोन किया जा रहा है, कोई तरह का हम लोगों का मतलब मदद नहीं मिला है अभी तक। हम लोग जबरदस्ती बीएसएफ वालों ने जा रहे थे, हाँ, उन लोगों का गाड़ी रुकवा कर रिक्वेस्ट करके हम लोग बोले कि सर हम लोग को प्रोटेक्शन दीजिए, हाँ बस।
बोल रहा है कि महिला लोग को काट देंगे, कैसे हम लोग को ये सोचना है कि सरकार हम लोग की सुरक्षा के लिए क्या बंदोबस्त किए हैं, हम लोग कैसे रहेंगे। क्या हम लोग यहाँ घर छोड़कर सभी लोग चले जाए यहाँ से? अपने बच्चे लोग बड़े हैं घर में, हम लोग का कोई सुरक्षित के लिए कुछ नहीं हो रहा है।
Viewers, did you hear them? Imagine a land where streams pierce the soul, where homes burn to ash, where families flee not across borders, but within their own state, chased by the naked fear of violence. Viewers, imagine women trembling due to wild threats, children clutching their parents as mobs rage and the air thick with fear. Now imagine this, the very voices that roar for justice, those who pen, you see, open letters to the United Nations, those who flood the streets to save democracy, are silent. Not a whisper, not one word. Viewers, this is not a dystopian tale. This mayhem is no rumor. It's real. This is Bengal today, where the persecution of Hindus unfolds and the so-called guardians of secularism have turned their backs. The mob mayhem in Bengal is not just chilling, it is a wound on the soul of humanity. Let's get it right first. Targeted attacks, killings, torched properties, and communities uprooted. Hindu women face rape threats from the frenzied mob. Yet the opposition, the ecosystem, those self-appointed custodians of morality remain in denial. What's worse is that some leaders of the ruling TMC, the state government, instead of dousing the flames, fan them. Mamta's MP Bapi Haldar, he says, if anyone eyes your Waqf property, gouge out their eyes. There's another TMC leader, Firhad Hakim. He dismissed the exodus of Hindus as a local issue, as if displacement within the state somehow reduces or lessens the agony of losing one's home, one's dignity, one's safety. Viewers, these are not words of healing. They are daggers to the heart of justice. Where is the outrage? I'm asking a straightforward question. Where is the outrage? Where are the hashtags, the candlelight vigils, the impassioned YouTube videos? Why does the plight of Hindus in Bengal elicit nothing but a shrug? The answer is as ugly as it is undeniable. And the answer is vote bank politics. The love for power has blinded those who claim to champion equality. Secularism has been twisted into a license for selective silence, a shield for some, a sword against others. Viewers, when Hindu families flee, when their homes are reduced to dust, it is not just their loss, it is ours. Every threat, every act of violence, every life snuffed out is a blot. Yet the silence continues, persists. The same voices that cry human rights when it suits their narrative have abandoned their cause. The same pens that write columns on democracy now tremble, too timid to ink the truth. Why? Because speaking for Hindus in Bengal does not win them votes, will not win them votes. It does not trend on social media. It will not earn them applause from the so-called secular elite. It does not fit the script of a fractured secularism that picks its victims based on political convenience. Viewers, let this sink in. When leaders embolden mobs, when they dismiss suffering as local, they do not just betray one community, they betray us all. They betray the idea that every life matters, that every tear shed in fear is a call to action. Where are the Save Democracy saviors now? Where are the open letters, the marches, the demands for accountability? The United Nations, so often invoked for distant causes, here's nothing of Bengal's cries. Human rights, that sacred phrase, seems to have an expiry date when the victims are Hindus. Viewers, this silence is not neutral. It is a complicity. It is a choice to look away, to let the flames rage, to let the displaced suffer, all because the math of votes outweighs the weight of conscience.
समझ में नहीं रही क्या बोलेंगे यार, क्या करेंगे यार, कहाँ जाएंगे यार, क्या खाएंगे। जो था सब तो हमको लूट लिया। तो हमको बोल रहे हैं ये कि तुम्हारा इज्जत दो, हम तुम्हारा पति को भिक्षा देंगे।
बंगाल से बंगाल में ही जा रहे हैं, तो बंगाल सुरक्षित है बोल के देख जाएगा, सारी जगह जा रहे हैं।
ছোট 1.5 বছরকার বাচ্চা আছে, গলায় হেসে ধরে আছে। আমাদেরকে বিষ দিয়েছে, জোরমস্তি গায়ে পেট্রোল ঢালছে, জোরমস্তি গায়ে পেট্রোল ঢালছে, দিয়ে বলছে কি তোমরাকে মানে নামও নিশান মিটিয়ে দেবো, হিন্দুর নামও নিশান মিটিয়ে দেবো।
सब ठीक है।
দিয়ে বাড়ি থেকে টোটো ছিল, একটা টোটোটা তাও পুড়িয়ে দিয়েছে, ঠাটাইছে আর ঝাঁপ ভাঙে গিরিলা যে শালির বাড়িতে আমার হাত তোমার ভাতের গা গিয়ে দাও, তোর ভাতের গা গিয়ে দাও, আমরা চাটনি করে দিব, তোমার ভাতের গা গিয়ে দাও, তোমার ভাতের গা চাটনি করে দিব, এভাবে করে আমরা গাল দিচ্ছে।
एक घटना घट गई है, उसको लेके ऐसा कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए। आज ऐसा क्या घटा?
পুরো ফাঁকা। এখন কি করবে জানের ভয় সবারই আছে, জান তো বাঁচাতে হবে, প্রাণের ভয় তো সব পালিয়ে গেছে।
claim is all false. Now there is no state machinery is working here. If this government used to say khela hobe, that day actually parade has been done.
Temporarily something may have happened. In Murshidabad, Hindus and Muslims have always lived in peace. Nothing will be disturbed.
Did you hear the reactions? Let's open this up. RP Singh, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Ratan Sharda, Ishtaran Bhandari, Professor Atikur Rahman, Ravi Srivastav, Syed Asad Abbas, Asif Ansari completes the panel. Asif Ansari, let me begin by asking you a direct question. Someone in the TMC, Saugata Roy, I think, says all this is temporary. Will you say that to the family members of the two people who've died, sir? That the death was temporary. After a few days, they will be back?
Well, Agnish, good evening to all panelists. And it is very deplorable to see what is happening in Murshidabad. First of all, what Sugeta Rai has said, it is his personal opinion. And now you will not read anything under the line. what he said
Asif
about the
Ansari,
situation.
what is happening in Murshidabad? You said it is deplorable. What is happening? I want you to tell me. What is happening in Bengal?
It is something which is very unfortunate.
No,
that
what is it?
happening.
What is unfortunate? Tell me.
It is unfortunate that if you let me speak, then I will be very explicit and elaborate the matters how it has started. These are the apprehensions to the minority community or all the.
Sir, we will get to the reasons later. Mr. Asif Ansari, 1 minute. Sir, I don't have 2 hours to, allow you that much time. I want you, you to be specific. You said in the beginning it is deplorable. What is deplorable? What is happening?
This is the repercussions against the Waqf Amendment Bill. The minorities are apprehensive, and this war.
Okay, so if I am apprehensive, can I? No, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. If I am apprehensive, can I say some of the comments made by the TMC leaders, sir, without being booked? Can I set things on fire? Can I vandalize public property, Asif Ansari? If you have apprehensions, is this the way you behave in your home or in the society? Is this allowed? It is not. But in Bengal, it is allowed because you see, votes are more important than lives. That is the problem. Syed Asad Abbas, I am coming to you, but Ravi Srivastav, sir, what are these apprehensions that are killing people?
Pranesh, good evening. First of all, whenever such bills are passed, such referendums are done, then they do have the repercussion.
Okay, so it is
What
justified.
have you seen?
Sir, you should be
What have
ashamed,
you
Ravi
seen?
Srivastav ji. Sir,
No,
you're a
I'm
senior.
not
No,
ashamed.
1 minute, sir. You've seen, you've seen life more than me. But for you to come here on national TV and say that repercussions, etc., is not right, sir. Please. Have some moral conscience, sir, please. Everything is not a political party and ideology. We are all human beings at the end of the day. Would you like it, sir, if this happened to your family members? If this happened to close to where you stay? If your home, the housing complex was attacked? If an ambulance was attacked in front of you, would you still justify it? You will not. But you are doing it because, it fits your narrative. It suits your selective cause. Atikur Rahman, sir, no point talking over me, Ravi Srivastav. I'm sorry. Atikur Rahman, sir, what is the apprehension and what are these repercussions that we are talking about?
Pranesh, under no circumstances I can say that we want to safeguard the rights of the minorities with this violence. If violence is the result of this, I am ready to take a step back.
Atikur
Because
Rahman,
none
I'm
other
sorry
than
to say,
we, the
sorry,
Muslim community have
listen. Even if you say Pranesh 5 times, does not mean Pranesh will be soft on you. Stop praising Pranesh. It is about the people there. Where is the if in this? What is this, platitude by saying if the violence, it is there for you to see, sir, the violence is killing people, displacing them. They are forced to leave their house.
Let us give a clarion call that if violence is there, any violence, without ifs and buts, violence is intolerable. With this violence, we do not want any rights.
Who are the
to be
people
secured.
now? Atikur Rahman,
Let
okay.
the government take
Well
every
done.
inch
Well
of
done.
our
No, 1 minute. Well done in at least getting the first part right. Now tell us, who are the people behind this violence, this mindless mayhem in name of protest? Who are the people doing this, sir?
Yes. The moment I will say the truth, you will lambast at me. Because Mr. Ravi Srivastav told you the truth. That behind this, the BJP have the idea of violence only. They know that in the Supreme Court, they won't be carrying on with this legislation. It will be done by the
Atikur
Supreme
Rahman,
Court.
you believe the BJP
And
is
that
running
is why
Bengal?
in the meanwhile,
Answer my
they will be
question.
carrying
Is
in the
BJP
6
running
months to
Bengal?
come.
Is the Bharatiya Janata Party running Bengal?
BJP gains out of violence. If any other
Who is
parties are
behind?
gaining,
No, no. Who runs
I
Bengal?
do not
No,
know.
sir. Answer, sir. ये ऐसे भागिए मत, please. Answer my question. ये किसकी responsibility है कि violence नहीं हो? ये बताइए मुझे.
The Prime Minister and the Home Minister and the Minority Affairs Minister.
Okay, so
Why
you
they
want
brought
president's
such a
rule in no, no. So you want president's
legislation?
rule in Bengal? You have no faith in Mamta Banerjee? बोल दीजिए ना, खोल के बोल दीजिए.
It's a constitutional item.
Okay, so when something happens in Uttar Pradesh, you will hold Yogi Adityanath responsible. When Hindus are attacked in Bengal, you blame Amit Shah and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. See how easy it is, Atikur Rahman, to expose all of you. Syed Asad Abbas, will you go beyond these things?
Pranesh, I have debated on your show several times, and in matters of these, I've been crystal clear, where I condemn all these kind of violence and brutality. No matter what said and done, this is absolutely not justified. You want to stand for a bill or you want to be against a bill, violence is definitely not the answer. Also, RP Singh Sahab, my brother, is here, and you mentioned about the state of Uttar Pradesh. Is RP Singh Saab aware that a minor girl was raped by 8 men, out of which 1 man was a BJP leader? I have not seen his resignation here. 19-year-old woman in BJP was gang
MC
raped by
Abbas, 1 minute.
23
Mr.
men.
Abbas, 1 minute, sir, 1 minute. Don't, go beyond the, Manipur. Rape cases are being taken care of by the state government. If BJP leader is involved, name that BJP leader, take his name on national TV, shame him. Let the court send him to jail, give him the strictest punishment. But that can't be defense of what is going on in Bengal. We must end the whataboutery. Enough is enough. Let me read out to you what people have said. You want this BJP leader punished? I am with you. Now let's talk about this TMC member of parliament. Waqf properties belong to a particular community. If someone dares to eye Waqf property, gouge their eyes out, break their hands. I can ask you to do this with full responsibility. This is a member of parliament. This is not some, recently discovered cleric. It's an MP, someone who's taken oath on constitution. Can he remain an MP? Tell me that.
Absolutely, Pranesh. We need to call out a spade like it is. The fact of the matter, be it this BJP or the Trinamool Congress member of parliament, or even Sanjay Nirupam, ally of the BJP, who said if there is a Shaheen Bagh-like protest, there will be Jallianwala Bagh tragedy. Isko bhi we should call out now, Pranesh Sahab.
Let's call out, let's call out everyone. Let's call out everyone, which is why I'm, disturbed that there are no hashtags, no placards. Ravi Srivastava says a bill will have repercussions. Repercussions like these? Ravi Srivastava was part of that Anna Andolan. He's a reasonable man. I have high regards for him. But the constitution, unfortunately, does not allow all of this. These people who, in the name of Jai Samvidhan, want to run riot? Sorry. We are a functional democracy. Rule of law. Atikur Rahman is justifying this. If and but. Asif Ansari can't go beyond 2 words. What has happened is deplorable, but who will tell the people what is happening? No one. Who is writing an open letter now to the United Nations? Or an editorial or a column? Ishtaran, what is going on, sir? Will you, use this opportunity to tell the people what is going on in Bengal?
No, firstly, it is shameful to hear violence being committed against people, they're losing their home, and a justification of repercussion because Parliament passed a law. Our entire 2024 campaign of opposition was about Constitution is supreme. But the minute a law gets passed under a constitutional process, they start talking about repercussion. And then there are people who come and defend the violence by saying there is fear-mongering going on. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. There is no fear mongering. We heard the same arguments under CA that Muslim citizenship should be taken away, Muslim lands would be taken away. And if anybody believes this fear mongering is having a play, I think they are mistaken. The real reason is that people believe they have special privileges. They are not under the constitution. The laws of the parliament will not apply on them. And that used to happen because you saw a Hindu code bill coming in, but you did not see a uniform civil code coming in. You saw Supreme Court saying in Shah Bano case, give Muslim Muslim maintenance, and then the law gets overturned. You saw an Article 370, which was a temporary provision, but which enabled a special land protected with special rules. And because you allowed all this, it has become ingrained that there are certain special privileges. The minute Parliament makes law and says that Waqf Act has to be amendment because it gives a power of a state within a state, it effectively takes out civil courts, it effectively allows Waqf by user, it effectively changes the property law on its head and makes private parties having the power to get state machinery into action in a sense. There starts violence. There starts protest. It happened in Shaheen Bagh, this time in Delhi, probably because the chief minister has changed, because they were aware it did not happen in Delhi. But violence any place and justification for it only exposes people whose sole agenda is that we are above the constitution. The government has ample power.
And by the way, Ishtaran, let's be clear that this is not some, spontaneous clashes. All of this is planned, premeditated to the core, and fueled by statements, some of which I have read out. R.P. Singh ji, the opposition, as bizarre as the remark is saying that the BJP and RSS are behind this and you seek to gain.
Well, the leader says that Sharia in heart and constitution in hand. So we'll go by what Sharia says. It is not first time. It's happened again and again. I mean, you have a ground against the constitution amendment. You can go and go to the court. You can protest. But why kill innocent Hindus? Why kill Hargobind Das and Chandan Das, the father and the son? What they have to do with the bill? What do Hargobind Das or Chandan has to do with the bill? What is happening, Paresh, is over a period, it is gradually being done, and then gradually villages are being emptied of Hindus. There are more than 8,000 villages in Bengal where there is not a single Hindu family which lives there now. 8,000 villages. And total villages are 38, and out of which 8,000 are now clean of Hindu. But they say that if possible, we will implement Sharia law in Bengal. The TMC leaders have said so. So, mind is different. And then they have been instigated. I'm using a harsh word. They have been instigated by no less than the chief minister herself. When she said that I won't allow this law to be implemented in Bengal, which means that she is asking people go out on streets. Because how can she stop a law which has been made by the parliament under the constitution not to be implemented in the state?
Right.
This categorically shows the mind, and they want to do it intendingly, keeping in the election in mind. Because they know they are going to lose badly.
Ratan
and
Sarda,
it's not happening in Assam.
were you prepared to, listen to things like such bills will have repercussions? If a law like this is passed, there will be violence, etc., etc.
Frankly speaking, Pranesh, I was. These are the same people who kept their eyes closed when Kashmiri Hindus were thrown out. They were keeping quiet when in the name of CA in Shaheen Bagh, they instigated riots that destroyed 50 plus lives in Delhi riots. And these people keep on claiming this is a Hindu game that is going on, despite court have criminal cases, convicted those people. The same crowd. Tell me, what is the difference between direct action of 1946, 1947 riots in Bengal, Kashmir, Bangladesh? What is the difference? Are we in Bangladesh? Are we following Sharia here? And what is Sharia? Sharia in its present form was an innovation of the later day Muslims. It was not revealed in the Quran. Before they start hitting me, this is not what I am saying. This is said by Maulana Wahiduddin Khan, one of the most respected cleric of Muslim religion. And this is what he said. These people say God's own gift. Waqf. Till 1954, 54, there was no Waqf. The day they asked for 1/3 of the land with bloody riots and a partition, any special privilege given to any class should be totally abolished. It was not done. 54, you got a Waqf board. From 54 to 95, do you mean that Waqf was not effective? Do you mean to say that Waqf was anti-Muslim? So in 1995, bring a act which is totally against any secular principle, against anything of any community, where no community has the right to become judicial officer paid by the government, where they can put claim on any land. Somebody brings in a Hindu Endowment Act. My dear friends, Hindu Endowment Act is on the temples. Temples don't go and ask for land. The land is taken away, and those temples are in the hand of government, not in the hand of the people. Now look at this figure. They made a money of 150 crores in 2020 on the Waqf land. In 2024, suddenly, when they have 38 lakh acre land, their income drops to 2.6 crores. Where is the money going? They are saying we are destroying Waqf. Are they saying we are taking away Muslim rights? Who are these Ashrafis who made crores of rupees while the poor Muslim got nothing? They will not allow any non-Sunni, non-Shia to get anywhere, near that place. They will attack and kill those
Ratan
people.
Chadha,
So
let's
all
for a
that is
moment,
fine.
let's for a moment give them the benefit of doubt. Even if, someone has a problem with provisions of the law, the new law, does this mean that, they can have a license to do this kind of thing? This is not right. This is, which is why we are saying this is pure and evil persecution. We've been talking about persecution in our neighboring countries. Look at the real face of persecution. It is staring at us. And now we choose to, turn our heads in denial. Then I don't know what to say. Asif Ansari, Siddiqullah Chaudhary is a TMC MLA. He says अगर कोलकाता में जाम लगाना है तो हम कोलकाता में 50 जगहों पर 2000 लोगों के समूह को इकट्ठा करके यातायात रोक सकते हैं. इसका क्या मतलब है सर? यातायात रोकना कौन सा प्रोटेस्ट है?
Protest, what do you mean by the protest? He has said very rightly about this, that we will go against the amendment bill which has passed by the parliament. So
No, go against the bill where? You go to the Supreme Court and fight. Where will you fight? On the streets?
Definitely, most of the demonstration starts from the street.
Demonstrations. Okay, so blocking road, blocking public traffic is demonstration. Tomorrow, this is Siddiqullah Chaudhary. Someone else will come and say we will not let flights take off and land. We will sit on the tarmac.
How long it is going to last? It can go last for 1 and 2 hours.
What are you? What are you talking about? How long is it going to last? What is your question?
The rally, what Siddiqullah Chaudhary was.
This is not about rally. I am talking about this radical mindset. This rabid leader. This is not some ordinary rally. 1 minute. Everybody can protest. Anna Hazare taught people how to protest. Did he block roads? Ask Ravi Srivastava. Was he asked by Anna Hazare or Team Kejriwal to go sit on a railway track? No, he was peacefully sitting in Jantar Mantar.
Farnesh, you said you have quoted Firhad Hakim. What did the Firhad Hakim has said? The mayor of Kolkata, what did he say? Just can you read it again? What Firhad Hakim has said? What he has said. Let me finish. Come again about his statement, what he has said. Firhad Hakim.
Let's play out what Firhad Hakim has said. Listen to him, sir. So that there is no distortion, listen to him. Okay. We'll pull it out, sir. But here I have the statement. As of now, the situation is normal here. Is the situation normal? 3 people have died. Public property has been set on fire. He says situation is normal. Then he says some people became violent. In fact, sir, it is futile if I'm, reading this when the man has said it himself. Listen to it.
बंगाल से बंगाल में ही जा रहे हैं, तो बंगाल सुरक्षित है बोल के देख जाएगा, सारी जगह जा रहे हैं. सब ठीक है. पुलिस डीजीपी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस कल किया, हम देखा, जो पूरा कठोर होगा. एक घटना घट गई है, उसको लेके ऐसा कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए. आज ऐसा क्या घटना जो हुआ निंदनीय है, निंदनीय है. जो भी किया वो निंदनीय किया. इसका पीछे कौन है ये निकालना पुलिस के काम है, और निकालेगा, मेरा विश्वास है.
सुना आपने? बंगाल से बंगाल में जा रहे हैं. अगर आपके घर से कोई आपको निकाल दे और कहीं और भेज दे तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, कोई इनजस्टिस नहीं है. आप तो इंडिया से इंडिया में ही जा रहे हैं. तो कश्मीरी हिंदूज के साथ क्या हुआ सर? उनके साथ क्या हुआ? उनको कश्मीर से निकाल के दूसरे जगह भेज दिया गया. दे वर फोर्स्ड टू फ्ली होम्स. बट इट्स ओके. बिकॉज वो तो इंडिया में ही है और वो बोल रहे हैं सब ठीक है, सब ठीक है. लुक एट दिस पिक्चर्स. 18 policemen have been attacked, sir. सब ठीक है. Go say that to the families. Asif Ansari, please wake up.
To the normalcy, if you say the report, there is two houses, two shops, one by Mohsin and one for the Ravi Das. Both the houses of it, one is for a Hindu and one for the Muslim. This riot and the hooliganism does not belong to any religion. Irrespective to these are the goons. They only wait for the opportunity. There was a supermarket which was looted for 4 hours without any religious point of view. So please do not malign any particular religion about this. This is a Waqf amendment bill, and the hooligans and the people who make trouble in the society got a chance to play in this. And BJP, who is playing this dirty
Now
politics,
listen to this.
I must say
1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Calm down, Asif Ansari. इतना डर क्यों लग रहा है आपको? बापी हलदार, TMC member of parliament. What does he say? Waqf properties belong to a particular community. You are saying this is not about community. If someone dares to eye Waqf property, gouge out their eyes. Who's saying this? Mr. Haldar, a member of parliament. अब बताइए इस पे क्या बोलेंगे आप?
Pranesh ji, there is one BJP leader in Bengal who keeps
This is not one. No. 1 minute. This is member of parliament, sir. ऐसे मत. Don't dismiss this, please. Don't trivialize this. ये बोल रहे हैं कि आंखें निकाल लो. आंखें निकाल लो.
Sir, he said that give me.
Mr. Ran, is this allowed? Which page of the constitution has this clause that if you have disagreements, आंखें निकाल लो? Ishtaran?
Pranesh, that is the entire thing. When they talk about protest, you saw what Sharjeel Imam did. It's the nearest example is what happened in CA. Sharjeel Imam threatened to put people, 5 lakh people, on the narrow chicken's neck so that you separate Northeast from here. Here we have somebody coming and very casually saying, kya badi baat hai if they are migrating within Bengal? People have houses in a colony, in a district. Nobody has multiple houses so that he is going from one place to the place. What is the big deal? That is an admission that you are not keeping people safe in their house. And we saw this happening in Kashmir. We have not learned our lessons, and that is the tragedy, because if we don't wake up even now, we don't learn our lessons, we allow migration from out of cities, we allow demographics to be changed, that would lead India to a very dark place. And that is why it is also incumbent on the central government to step in and take appropriate action, because we can't have cycles after cycles after cycles of this.
Ravi Srivastav, sir, you were part of the Anna Andolan. Were you allowed to, or were you, asked to, tasked to go to a railway track, block it? आपको बोला था सर ऐसा करने? Ravi Srivastav, answer my question, sir. Calm down first of all. Calm down, sir. Calm down. Calm down, relax, take a deep breath. Now answer my question. During the Anna Andolan, were you asked to go block a railway track? Ravi Srivastav, answer that question. How has the style of protest changed over the years? How is this democratic? Shedding blood, threatening people. Sir, women were told that allow us to rape you if you want the safety of your husband. Atikur Rahman, is that right? अतीकुर रहमान, आप बताइए इसमें भी इफ बोलेंगे आप, इफ एंड बट.
Pranesh, I will speak only if you allow me 30 seconds, otherwise you can have Ishkaran Bhandari and Ratan Shahada ji.
सर आप बोलिए ना, ये हर बार ये ऐसे बोलने नहीं देते, ऐसे मत बोलिए प्लीज सर. हैव योर से, आंसर माय क्वेश्चन.
Thank you. Before answering your question, I would like to ask you one thing. You just name one Muslim in Free India who has asked for a India with a Sharia law in a constitutional position, being in a constitutional. It will be none. You will find none. But ask my 3 opponents from the Sangh elements, and they will say that yes, India is a Hindu Rashtra. दूध क्या दूध और पानी का पानी तुम्हारे पैनल पे बैठा हुआ है प्रणेश. और लेकिन आप आंख बंद करके प्रोपेगेंडा डिबेट चला रहे हो।
अच्छा, मैं प्रोपेगेंडा डिबेट चला रहा हूं। अगर आपको जवाब नहीं मिलता तो आप यही बोलने लगते हैं कि प्रोपेगेंडा डिबेट है, वहां लोग मर रहे हैं, लोग घर छोड़ के भाग रहे हैं, ये प्रोपेगेंडा लग रहा है अतीकुर रहमान आपको?
रहमान का नाम बताइए 1947 ऑनवर्ड।
आरपी सिंह।
Let me clarify. India will be run by the constitution led by Bhimrao Ambedkar ji, not as per Hindu Rashtra. So this is the country which is run by the constitution led by Bhimrao ji. So stop spreading rumors or stop spreading hate.
चलिए, अतीकुर रहमान को जवाब मिल गया। अब आसिफ अंसारी ये बताइए कि शरिया पहले या संविधान?
देखिए, पहली बात तो ये है, यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस बिटवीन संविधान एंड द शरीयत।
सर, आई अंडरस्टैंड, यू डोंट टेल मी, यू आंसर द क्वेश्चन। शरिया पहले है या संविधान?
The Sharia, if you call about the law, I will tell you about the Islam. Islam is the
सर,
only...
एक सीधा सा सवाल है, शरिया पहले आएगा या संविधान?
सर, इसका सीधा जवाब नहीं है, पहले जवाब तो सुन लीजिए।
सीधा जवाब क्यों नहीं है? क्योंकि आपको डर लग रहा है। सीधा जवाब है इसका। आरपी सिंह ने सीधा जवाब दे दिया ना, उन्होंने कहा कि संविधान से चलेगा देश। अगर वो दे सकते हैं सीधा जवाब, तो आप क्यों नहीं दे सकते? इस्टरन इसका सीधा जवाब क्यों नहीं है?
प्रणेश, दूसरी बात, बहुत कन्वीनियंटली यहां पे बोल रहे हैं कि हम संविधान से सिर्फ चलते हैं। इससे पहले मिस्टर रहमान बोल रहे थे, व्हाट वाज इट व्हेन यू डोंट अलाउ यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड इन द नेशन? व्हाट इज इट व्हेन यू से ट्रिपल तलाक शुड बी देयर, व्हिच इज नॉट इवन देयर इन मुस्लिम कंट्रीज? व्हाट इज इट व्हेन यू से दैट यू विल हैव ओवरवेलमिंग पावर्स अंडर वक्फ एक्ट? व्हाट इज इट व्हेन यू से अ शाह बानो सुप्रीम कोर्ट गिव्स मेंटेनेंस अंडर द ऑर्डिनरी लॉ एंड यू प्रोटेस्ट एंड गेट द गवर्नमेंट टू चेंज इट? So why do you need to say it when you're already having benefits beyond the constitution given to you due successive legislation because you portray it as a vote bank?
It suits the narrative. क्या करेंगे? आसिफ अंसारी साहब की मजबूरी समझिए। रतन शारदा, इतना मुश्किल क्यों होता है सवाल का जवाब देने में? शरिया पहले या संविधान?
Because see, when he said शरिया मेरे दिल में और कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन मेरे हाथ में, because they will use constitution as sword and the shield to protect the Sharia preference, because their manifesto openly said Sharia first, constitution later. None of them has ever said it. So don't try to tell me that leader just said, "Oh, you can keep on moving your mundis," but it is said today itself. You're saying that, and when you say that Sharia के अनुसार चलेगा, मैंने Sharia बता दिया क्या है। वक़फ़ आपने कहा, मैंने बता दिया वक़फ़ कैसे is already as per earlier law also. So you were saying that earlier we did enough work. So is it a Muslim country you want a work of that nature? And thirdly, why the special privilege to you only? Why not other communities? The simple questions don't have answers. And I asked, where is the work money going? You have no answer to that also. But you don't want it to reform because that will take away the rights of Sharia to make money out of it. You will not admit it. Otherwise, where is the money? Where is the rent? Where is the money that is coming in? You have no answer to that. And you keep on saying, see, when they said Bengal se Bengal made is so heartless, it is so insensitive that somebody running away from the home is supposed to be following RSS, BJP diktat. Somebody leaving home, getting threats of rape, going to another district to save their life because they don't have money. They would have flown to somewhere else.
Yeah,
is there money?
On that point, let's get in Ravi Srivastava. Syed Asad Abbas, I'm coming to you. Just 1 minute. Ravi Srivastava, sir, is this responsible commentary when, when someone says कि कहाँ जा रहे हैं? बंगाल से बंगाल में ही जा रहे हैं।
PSF ADG himself has said on camera that not too many people have gone, and those who have gone, they have come back. And with this,
why did they go? Ravi Srivastava, even if one person went, why did they go? No.
That's a law and order problem. Definitely.
It's a law and order problem. Who is responsible for law and order problem? No, 1 minute. Amit Shah is responsible for law and order in Bengal. Who is responsible for law and order in Bengal? So tell me, Arvind Kejriwal is responsible. Akhilesh Yadav. Give me a name. Give me a name. How easy it is for you to, come here every evening and say, Sangh करवा रहा है, BJP करवा रही है, मोदी करवा रहा है. Take a name. BSF is running Bengal. There you go. Ravi Srivastava, इसीलिए, no, sir, 1 minute. I mean, सर आप इतने सीनियर हैं, मैं क्या बोलूं आपको सर? BSF is running Bengal. Mamta Banerjee should resign then. All these people, who are part of our cabinet, उनको इस्तीफा दे देना चाहिए. BSF. Syed Asad Abbas, is BSF running Bengal?
Absolutely not, Pranesh. As a
There
matter
you
of
go.
fact, the border
Thank
security
you.
force is just 30-second, Pranesh, is providing the best of its abilities. The Central Reserve Police Force, along with the Bengal Police, is doing their best with 17 battalions. And I really wish and pray that there is peace which prevails over West Bengal. But I am here, Pranesh, to expose the duplicity and hypocrisy of the top floor of panelists who are BJP and RSS stooges. I will tell you how. These top floor stooges will stay shut, finger on the mouth, and will keep shut but will not speak on Manipur. The same people will not
1 minute.
call out.
We have had many debates. Syed Asad Abbas, don't say that. You can go, you can go and check online, and next time you come, you can tell me. You can tell me the number. The number of debates we've had on Manipur. Look, but Manipur can't be a defense of something like this. It can't be. Whataboutery is not the answer. When we discuss Manipur, we discuss Manipur. And we've not just, had Manipur debates. We've also, 1 minute, sir, 1 minute. Listen to me, Syed Asad Abbas. You will find the answer online. Go check. But it can't be that every time you don't have something to say, वो मणिपुर में नहीं हुआ, ऐसा हुआ, वैसा हुआ. Look at the absurdity. He says Bengal से Bengal में जा रहे हैं. Asif Ansari.
Sir, if you let me speak, then I will speak, na. You don't let me speak on this. Sir, first of all, you asked me the question, Sharia is first or the Indian Constitution. So I must clear on this that Islam says very clearly that any Muslims who live in a land, he has to follow the law of the land. That is the answer.
तो ठीक है, फिर ये जो है MLA है झारखंड से, is he not a real Muslim? Because if Sharia says this and he's saying otherwise, he's not a real Muslim. Let's ask for his resignation. He can't be trusted. No, he can't be trusted to uphold values of the Constitution. But have you seen Mr. Owaisi condemn this? No. Have you seen the, the placard ecosystem in our country? Run hashtag campaigns to say that, not in my name, all eyes on Bengal, all eyes on Murshidabad. Have you seen it? No. Which is why I said in the beginning, it will not be said because it doesn't suit their narrative. It will not get them the numbers on YouTube. It won't trend. That's the problem, which is why you haven't seen the kind of outrage. Let's shift our attention.